Hello, thank you for joining me. Now, the question on circle geometry here says find angles A, B, and C below. Now, we have this angle A, we have angle B, and we have angle C to determine. Now, getting angle A is very simple. Looking at this small triangle, this right angle triangle here, this is a small box indicating that this angle is 90 degrees. So this small square box here shows that this angle is 90 degrees. So we can say angle A plus this angle here, which is 90 degrees, plus this third angle of the triangle, which is 22 degrees. Everything should be equal to 180 degrees because sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So I can say A plus 90 plus 22 is 112 and is equal to 180, which is this value here. So A becomes writing 180 on this right hand side, and then this 112, positive 112, when it crosses to the right hand side, it becomes negative 112. And then from there, I have A is equal to 180 minus 112 will simply give me 68 degrees. So angle A is 68 degrees. Now that I have angle A, I can move on to obtain angle B. Now look at this point here, this point Q and this point S. If you look at it, we have a line that goes to the circumference at P, and then from point Q, another line that comes to the circumference at P to form this angle A. Hope you are seeing it. So from this point of origin and this point of origin, we have a line that comes to this circumference P and another line from Q to this circumference P. In the same way, we have another two set of lines from these same 2 points, but this time they are going to the center of the circle. So I have this line coming to the center of the circle and this line from S going to the center of the circle. So in a situation like this where you have lines, a pair of lines going to the circumference to form an angle, and you have another pair of lines going to the center to form an angle, all coming from the same point Q and S. In a situation like that, we say this is angle at the center and we say this is angle at the circumference. And then the theorem there says that angle at center is twice that at the circumference. So angle at center now, which is B, angle B, is equal to twice that at the circumference. And the angle at the circumference, we already know this A as 68. So it will be twice 68, 2 times 68. And that will give us the value of angle B. B will be equal to 136 degrees. So that is the value of angle B. Now let's move on to angle C. Now if you look at this shape here, this is a four-sided figure. We have this line 1, we have this line 2, this is line 3, and this is line 4. So a four-sided figure that has all its edges or angles on the circumference of a circle is called a cyclic quadrilateral. And the theorem says that the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So this angle A and this angle C are opposite angle of a cyclic quadrilateral, and they are supplementary means that they add up to 180 degrees. So I can as well just move on and say, therefore, angle C plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees because some of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means they add up to 180. And then from there, I can move on and say C plus angle A is 68. C plus 68 is equal to 180 degrees. And then I can now say C will be equal to 180 degrees. And then this positive 68, once it comes to this side, becomes negative 68. And then from there, I can go on and then conclude by saying that the value of angle C now will be equal to 180 minus 68 will give me 112 degrees. So angle C is 112 degrees. So you can see now that we have obtained the three angles. Angle C is 112 degrees. Then angle A is 68 degree and angle B is 136 degrees. Hope you enjoyed this question on circle geometry. Please don't forget to like and share this video so that others can learn from it. And again, don't forget to join me in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.